Live from Dodger Stadium, we've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Shortened the bunt and missed it 0-1. That one is upstairs. The other way, and that's just foul. Up and in, ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there, got it. 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now a chance for Alec Burleson. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs. And a foul ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that is out of play. 2 out, space is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Cards on the board first with this solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill in this one, it's sunny gray.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Two down, base is empty. Freddie Freeman now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one misses. Ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one popped up. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. There's the strike. Freeman off of first with 2 away.
Ball, that's inside.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 1-0. Back here in L.A., top of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Ohtani back to work.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Went out.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So up next, Jordan Walker. Foul ball.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Fly ball down the line. Hernandez ranging after it. Brings it in for the third out. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Bottom of the second. The batter now will be Will Smith. Yeah, that's fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch.
8-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Ripped to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajes will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back. Tattooed and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's even up.
1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. Sonny Gray with the strikeout. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the 3rd inning. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 1-1. And downstairs.
1 strike.
Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Oh, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Fought off foul. Yo 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Smith gathers, throws, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. 3rd out.
He's out.
Nothing doing there for St. Louis as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. That one to first, and that chance handled. Contreras takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie now. Struck out swinging his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one ripped to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Edman on at second with 2 down. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA. They're down 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Flied to right his first time. And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Ball 2.
That one missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's the strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Comes the 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that
2
one.
strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Cards leave one. They lead it 2-1. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Pulls that one foul. Ball 1 there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right side. Walker hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Will Smith to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one a little bit high.
Outside, that's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is outside. The Dodgers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 down. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First time up, he grounded to third. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And now here is Andy Pajes. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Walker makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they trail it here 2-1. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Ohtani back to work. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher to hit. Ivan Herrera. Fly to left his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Check swing, called strike. 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and there's 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Caught looking his first time up. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. And you just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And another ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play.
Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. And down in order go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Michael Conforto. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ball 1.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That's ball 2.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So digging in, Hesung Kim. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere,
That's a
then
ball.
you got a chance.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they go quietly there. We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Dodgers 1. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. That's in there. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 1.
Center field. Edman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here comes Wilson Contreras. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Fastball for a strike. Down the line, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that K brings him into double digits for the game. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. And there's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Just off the inside corner. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2-2 on the way. On the ground, 2 ball. Donovan for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that one missing low. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's just out.
And another ball. Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So now it's Nolan Arenado. To the left side, but it is well foul. Way high. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Scott, a left-hander, also throwing. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ohtani will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off left side. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Just missed.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
That's right, LA.
He was late there, strike one.
He threw that fastball
Oh,
right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Gets the slider in there for a strike. And that one almost got him. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
At the plate, Ivan Herrera. Just missed. And there's a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed.
Down.
Hit in the air out to center field. Edman settles under this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and up to the plate is Will Smith. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
on the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Fernandez up and throwing. Liberator getting cranked up as well. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and there's one down. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sonny Gray will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher on here, Matthew Liberator. Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Late on that fastball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Fastball is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. And delivers outside. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Conforto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that's outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Hesung Kim waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Slow roller to first. Contreras. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Victor Scott. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So up next, Mason Wynn.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Michael Grove getting ready to go. Scott also throwing. Misses outside, and 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. So now the DH spot, Alec Burleson. 0 for 3 in this one. Bonda, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Stays alive. Nice grab. The throw. And they get the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Fernandez. Here's Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
1-1.
Just missed. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And a foul ball. The Cards leading by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside.
That's inside.
And the count even 1-1. There's a strike. Outside low, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Freeman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. And downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly, and they trail it 4-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Grove.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Contreras now. And that's down and away. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Michael Kopech looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Just a weak fly ball this time, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Just missed. There's a strike. On the ground to the left. Foul. And it goes just foul. Got him swinging. Two outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Cut on and lifted in the air. Edman going after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they make short work of him there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So it's their last chance in this one. Max Muncy, the next to hit. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Just off the outside part of the plate. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.